Welcome to another RSR. Today we are reviewing the Formula One Dutch Grand Prix 2025. Oscar Piastri has won the Dutch Grand Prix. And we have a podium of Piastri, Verstappen, and Isaac Hadjar. Isaac Hadjar getting his first podium in Formula One. The V-Carb, Toro Rosso, Alpha Tauri, Minardi, whatever you want to call it, is on the podium once again. Happy for Isaac Hadjar to see him get a podium. Sadly enough, it happened because Lando Norris had an engine failure and he would not be able to finish the race. All three of my favorites, my Ferrari guys, Charles Leclerc, crashed out of the race. Lewis Hamilton crashed out and Lando Norris DNFs due to a engine failure. So I had a bad day today. My favorites had a bad day today. I'm not surprised Ferrari did. That's Ferrari for you. But Lando DNFing, that's the end of the title race. Let's be real. That's the big thing here is Oscar is ahead by 34 points with 9 races to go. Lando DNF'd, and this one seems a lot more disastrous than Canada. Now, you could say, well, Lando was down by 20-plus points, almost 30 in Canada, or after Canada, and he got the gap down to 9 before summer break. Yes, and that was less races than 9. He did. But now he basically has to win out absolutely 6 out of 9 races, even if Oscar finishes second, to just close the gap. Do I want an Abu Dhabi decider between them? For sure. Do I want Lando to win it? For sure. Is he? No, he won't. No, he won't. Lando will not win the World Drivers' Championship this year. There's no way. There's no way. He's not going to do it. There's no way. He's not going to do it. He will not win the World Drivers' Championship this year. I hope that I'll sound like an idiot for writing him off. I think we all did after Canada, but especially now. I want Lando to win. I don't want an Oscar Piastri World Driver Championship. I would rather Max Verstappen somehow find a way to win it. I know that's crazy, but I don't want an Oscar World Driver Championship, especially this way. I don't. My favorite team is Ferrari. My favorite driver is Leclerc, but Lando's my second favorite driver. Then we have Hamilton. Honestly, if you want the way I think, no. I'm not a fan of Oscar. I don't hate him, but Piastri just ain't my cup of tea or my can of Vegemite. I don't know. I'm not really a fan. I'm not. I want Lando to win. And I think the thing that sucks is we sit here and we see it. We're like, well, this is Lando's year, right? And then it's not, because Piastri turned into be him. You know, and he's a damn good driver. I'm not saying he ain't. He's better than Lando. That's the problem. Piastri is a better driver than Lando. And he's got the best car. He does deserve the world title if he does end up winning it, and this ended up deciding it. In the end, he deserves it for sure. For sure. He is a better driver than Lando Norris. He is. But Lando is just, man, I wish he would win. I wish he was the one who took down Verstappen, whether it was this year or last year. But it ain't going to be that way. It ain't going to be that way. You could be like, well, why wouldn't you wish for Ferrari to do it? I'm not delusional. Certainly not now. Certainly not even at the start of the year. I knew Ferrari wasn't going to do jack diddly shit. They don't. Yeah, next year's our year. I have barely any expectations. I wish Leclerc would win, but he's like Lando, really. Except Leclerc's probably a better driver. He's stuck on a team who won't win anything, and he's so Stockholm syndromed that he wouldn't leave. Like, you put Leclerc in that McLaren, he's World Drivers' Champion. No, I believe that for certain. He's better than Piastri. Oscar is not as good of a driver as Charles Leclerc. Charles Leclerc is a better driver than Lando. You put him in that McLaren, he's the World Driver Champion by a runaway. I believe that. But no, he has such Stockholm syndrome, he wouldn't leave Ferrari. He wouldn't even think about leaving Ferrari. The only reason he didn't drive for Ferrari his whole F1 career is because he had to drive a season at Sauber before he got to the Ferrari. He would rather win one World Drivers title with Ferrari that he'll never win than win 5 or 6 with anybody else. And I respect the loyalty, but you ain't winning one at Ferrari. I'm sorry. You're not Michael Schumacher. You're Dak Prescott, sir. And I say that with all the love for Dak Prescott as well as a Mississippi State fan. Look at yesterday. I'm a State fan. There's a reason why. Either way, Ferrari is the Dallas Cowboys. Michael Schumacher is Jimmy Johnson. Frederick Vasseur is Jerry Jones. Well, no, he's not Jerry Jones. Whoever, Maranello is Jerry Jones as a entity. Frederick Vasseur is Schottenheimer. And Lewis Hamilton is Micah Parsons, but for some reason he chose to be there. And Charles Leclerc is Dak Prescott. You ain't winning shit. It's not going to happen. Schumacher was Jimmy Johnson. He ain't walking through that door. Because his era's over. That's what I meant. I meant his era's over. You don't have his brain trust. Like Braun and Tutt. No, they're gone. They're gone. They all went to, well, one went to Mercedes, one retired. Well, became the FIA president and then retired. I don't think he's walking through that door either. Either way. I meant you lost his brain trust. The people who knew what the hell they were doing. Schumacher, he knew what he was doing. That's why he won. Ross Brawn, he knew what he was doing. Double diffuser, right? That was Braun GP, but still. John Tutt, well, he became the damn president of the FIA. He knew what he was doing. Charles Leclerc, he can't carry the team on his own. He can't carry a team on his own. Oh, yeah, he crashed out. Did I say that? Lewis did, too. See, that was Lewis's problem. He didn't pull a Schumacher. He didn't bring his people over to Ferrari. He just raw dogged it. Thought he could. No, you can't. You weren't going to win that way. I wish you could, but you can't. And Lando, his title race is over, so that's awesome. Oscar Piastri domination will bore everybody. Oscar. With that being said, yeah, there you go. There you go. If you like this video, like it, share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribed. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put this on playlist. Share with friends and family. All that great stuff. A big thank you to Dillon for 5 more gifted members. That being CALLO, Itachi, Jobless Music, Clark Kitchen, and Shard47. Hopefully you enjoy being Dynasty Stars and you stay on after this gifted month is over, hopefully, and enjoy Run It Back as well because that will be coming out very soon. I will talk to you later. Run It Back will be out very soon after this for the Dynasty Stars. I will see all of you at 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern for LA Galaxy versus Orlando City. 3rd place match for Leagues Cup. We'll be dressed up, don't worry. And then we'll also be live for Seattle Sounders versus Inter Miami, the Leagues Cup final later tonight, live and review. We'll be even more dressed up for that. 2 more matches, 2 more lives, 1 more review, and then we have Run It Back as well. I will see you later tomorrow. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace. Man, what a horrible ending. Sad day. Hey, at least Hadjar got a podium, though. Driver of the day. Peace.